What's up, guys? The big three Korean webtoons, Tower of God, God of High School, and Noblesse, have gotten animated. Now what's been on my mind is, if there are more Crunchyroll webtoon collaborations in the future, there are a lot of webtoons that would make really good candidates. So this is just a quick video about a couple webtoons that I think would make really good animes, and hopefully they will get animated in the future. Number 1, Hardcore Leveling Warrior. This is one of only 2 webtoons that I've ever spent coins on in order to fast pass. It is so underrated. So the basic premise, it's a manhwa similar to Sword Art Online, where you enter a video game through your dreams, and it's sort of like virtual reality stuff, but it's so different from the other anime in similar categories because 1, the protagonist isn't a nice guy, and 2, there are serious real-world conflicts that are told in the story other than what's in the game world. So it gets really serious when he gets out of the game, the main character. And of course, the fight scenes are absolutely insane. If a big-time animation studio took charge of Hardcore Leveling Warrior and decided to animate it, oh man, anime onlys would eat it up, just like they're doing with God of High School. Alright, number 2 is GOSU. GOSU is a martial arts manhwa that is really fun to read, and some of the scenes deserve to get animated so badly that I sometimes think that the artist purposely drew it as if it was an anime, if that makes sense. Both Hardcore Leveling Warrior and GOSU are both pretty underrated. And you know, it's probably a bit of a stretch for them to get animated in the near future, but they really gotta get animated for sure. The art style in GOSU is also really sick. For some of my friends, it's in their all-time 3 favorite manhwa. But the fight scenes are intense, the art is sick, and if GOSU got animated, man, that would just be insane. Alright, number 3, I threw in UnOrdinary. I have a lot of mixed feelings about UnOrdinary. I'm gonna do a official full review video of UnOrdinary on my channel pretty soon, but I have both positive and negative feelings for UnOrdinary. I don't think it's a top tier webtoon, but it's still good, and regardless, I still want to see it get animated. The fights are satisfyingly brutal. It's not like My Hero Academia, it's a lot edgier, and I think that some of the fight scenes where John the MC beats on the bullies will be pretty cool to see in anime. His fists get hella bloody and he just beats down on them. And also the power abilities are really cool to see. Like Seraphina, the girl, her power is really cool, and just to see that translate over into an anime studio, that would be pretty sick too. It could be a case where the anime adaptation could be better than the webtoon if a studio decides to animate it, because if the fight scenes are animated well, then it has the potential to be a really pretty good anime, because the plot isn't super complicated and the whole ability thing is kind of straightforward. So if UnOrdinary got animated, you know, that would be cool. 2 honorable mentions, I put The Boxer and Weak Hero. Again, 2 pretty popular, great webtoons. But I would want the other 3 that I mentioned to get animated first, just because those other 3 have larger scale fights, and I think it'd be better for anime watchers and just cooler in general for those large scale fights to get animated first, before we get kind of into like the street fighting, small scale combat that Weak Hero and The Boxer have. Of course, Weak Hero and The Boxer are both pretty good. I would say they're both better than UnOrdinary in my opinion. But when it comes to getting animated, you gotta look at other factors. Unfortunately, all the webtoons that I've named do not even have close to the popularity that the big 3 have. However, it's my guess that Crunchyroll is probably not going to stop here with the collaborations. There's so much more source material that needs to be adapted. Oh, by the way, I didn't include solo leveling just because the directors are already looking at offers into making it into an anime. Like, manhwa as source material is going to keep on being used, like 100% for sure. And I don't know what Crunchyroll's criteria is for picking what webtoons to animate, but there are lots of good candidates out there. Let me know which webtoons you guys want to see animated. Leave a comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching this quick video, and I'll see you very soon.